Ladies and gentlemen, introducing you to this bout on our card here tonight. This one is brought to you with thanks to Confidential Tax and Business Services. We do it in the lightweight division. Introducing to you first, standing across in the blue corner, weighed in officially 70.25 kilos. From Brisbane, he's trained out of the fight centre into the cage for fight number 2, looking for his first win. This is Eli Mills. His opponent standing across the cage, he fights out of the red corner. Weighed in officially 70.40 kilos. From right here in Brisbane, the River City, he is trained out of the base training centre. One fight for one win. This is Jordan Collier! Referee in charge of the action is Mr. Thomas Churchill.
Fight number 2 brought to you by CTBS. See the team at CTBS for all tax, finance and business accounting and advice. Head to ctbs.net.au for more information on how CTBS can help your business. Fight number 2 underway. Collier in the red, Mills in the blue. Immediately, boys looking to probe each other, sending out jabs and low kicks, Jaden. Look like that one might have been low. Neutral. First fight, the boys get absolutely stuck into it. Second fight, we've had a delay already. I don't know what to expect. And it's no joke, is it, Jaden? When you cop one to the fruit basket, it's horrible. Even with that cup.
Yeah, I think that's a bit of a misnomer. I think that people who haven't trained, they think, oh, they have a cup on. It's no problem. It's definitely still a problem.
Mills says it's not a problem enough to give him the full 5 minutes and we're back into the action. I'm loving those low kicks early by Collier. They're just going to be money in the bank. And you can see that style from Collier already. He's looking to box and wrestle.
Yeah, absolutely. Standing pretty upright. Definitely looks like he's trying to fulfill his plan of a heavy knee to the dome on Eli Mills' shot.
Oh, and speaking of heavy, his hips are very heavy as Mills repeatedly trying to get him up and he finally gets him down. Oh, and springing back up is Collier. You love that. Let him go, boys. How good is this? Look how measured Collier is. He's got the respect of Mills. Mills looking almost to go second. Oh, and he leans back, eats a hook at the same time. There's that liver kick that he was talking about. Mills really does still have it, but he's looking a tiny bit lost.
Yeah, absolutely. Collier seems like one of those fighters where all he needs to land is one punch and he gets a massive confidence boost and he tries to land another 500.
Yeah, it's all downhill. He's just rolling. Another big kick to the leg. One thing Collier's doing that Mills has yet to do is throw, but even put out a single feint. When you watch Collier, he's really doing these irky-jerky movements and keeping Mills on the back foot. Mills choosing to fire back. Oh, huge shot!
Take the space! Take the space! Take the space!
I think Collier's really starting to get the read. It's a rear hook that is just winging for Mills.
Yeah, and props to Jordan Collier. He called it. He said in his before the fight, he knows his opponent likes to throw overhands from the hips.
Oh, big right hand as Mills was stepping in.
He's been absolutely right about that so far.
Yeah. That's wild. Collier's timing the right hand, just snapping his head back, and Mills is powering through it.
Pace the chest! Good. Cosoto, right Cosoto.
Me, Ben Johnson, former Australian champion in his own right, just sage advice there. And Mills, smart enough to listen.
Yeah, Ben Johnson calling for a Cosoto, meaning an outside hook, so he wants Mills to hook his calf around Collier's calf like he's trying to do right now.
Almost a bunch of the legs up.
Yeah, absolutely.
What a pace in this first round. Apologies to the folks at home. That should be the end of the round. Our clock was frozen. Rest assured that is the end of the round. Collier and Mills, one in the bank. Man, Collier did lead the dance a lot, but Mills is by no means out of it. A very close round. Mills is throwing with absolute intent.
Yeah, absolutely. Massive overhands from Eli Mills, which is exactly what Jordan Collier expected. I'm really excited to see if he ever lands this knee to the dome he promised us.
To Mills' credit, he's been pushing him back. He has been going second as we go to our next-gen construction replay. Looked like Mills was a little bothered by something. Possibly a finger to the eye. Collier managing to keep him on the outside. Mills just wading through danger to get it happening.
Round two.
Round number 2 in fight number 2. Collier versus Mills. And immediately Collier just wades in. On the jump, Collier's doing really well. I'd like to see him just almost create space sometimes. Because when he's going, and then he's backing it up, and Mills is throwing second. Oh, big shot! No time there to throw second at all for Mills. The pace has slowed a little bit, but the action really hasn't, Jade.
Yeah, like you said in the first round, Mills just not throwing any sort of fake or feint, so he's just become like a little bit predictable, I think, for Jordan.
Jordan now moving back in a straight line, though, and that could be something that Mills wants. Right as I say that, he ends up moving backwards, getting stuck against the cage, and Mills gets an opportunity to grab onto him. Take the back they call, and he's almost there. Calling for him to drag him to the mat. And look at that arm of Collier. It's stuck. Pinched in the body lock. It's almost worse, isn't it? You think you're going to get an underhook? And Mills just completes the prophecy set by Ben Johnson. Take the back, and he does almost exactly that.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, Jake. The hands, you try and pummel back in your underhook, and then your hand just gets smooshed in the body lock.
Looked like that was Mills' choice. Definitely wasn't a choice to eat that punch then from Collier.
Yeah, great job by Mills to attack on the break there.
And there's just so much. We saw Collier just feint then. There's so much in a feint. Sometimes the guy will be thinking about going, you feint, and he'll clench up and hold his breath. There's really a lot in it. It's those subtleties, those soft skills that aren't exactly like hurting the other guy, but they really are taking a lot of skill, and Mills just looks to be wearing a lot of the damage on this, on his gas tank, and physically as well. Collier now with the body lock. It becomes such an odd position, isn't it? You're used to the guy that's dominating the clinch is usually with his back to the middle of the cage, but now and we go to a more traditional position, exactly what I was just talking about.
Hand in the cage, it affected the position, all right?
Thomas Churchill not liking something. They break. Collier takes a very deep breath. And a very stiff jab, snaps back the head of Mills, and he's still on the back foot. Oh, huge shot. Mills is putting everything into it, and so is Collier. But the power for Mills looks to be the decider. Big shots. Collier's on the back foot. Smart of Mills to go to the body. Collier having so much difficulty keeping him off him.
Yeah, both boys just trading one-for-one overhands there. And Collier's starting to bleed all down the back of
oh man,
Mills.
100%. This could be one apiece, Jaden. Fantastic fight, absolute action from bell to bell. And we got one more fight. A big old cut on the eye of Collier, who had a great showing in that first round. I think he might have edged it. We try not to judge, but we can't lie to our fans as we go to the next-gen construction replay for this second round. And a lot of the action that we're seeing here, it looks like Collier's trying to go and Mills is just wading through it. And by the end of the round, it was a lot of Mills just going first. Boom, boom, boom. You can see it again. He's throwing up top. Mills almost just trying to push him away. No guard in sight.
Absolutely. It's very frustrating when you're the taller and longer fighter and you run into a guy who just decides he doesn't care at all and is just going to take one to give one.
Yeah, and you can see there, Beatdown 11, go to DAZN.com, DAZN.com, search Beatdown and subscribe to DAZN to watch our main card and our main event for our first ever featherweight title. Round 3, fight number 2, Collier versus Mills. Oh, Mills cracks him as he tries to jab, and we're seeing that pressure from Mills again. You can see Collier definitely has got the respect of being able to hang in there, but at the same time, Collier's going now and almost shelling up after he goes.
Yeah, absolutely. It looks like Collier kind of, he'll stay back and he'll land a long straight punch, and then after that, Mills just decides it wakes him up, he's gonna walk him down and land that overhand.
Yeah, why not? And sometimes, to your point that you made before about the second round, a tall guy like Collier, he does have that range, but he also has what we call tall man defense. Sometimes you get them moving back, they put their head up in the air, and we did see a little bit of that. We didn't see him really blocking any of these shots at Mills. We saw him trying to lean back and lean away, but when your back is on the cage, there's nowhere to lean to.
Yeah, absolutely, especially with a guy like Mills who's just going to start bombing overhands to the chin non-stop.
It's kind of debilitating because he did it in the first round. It didn't really work. He did it in the second, and then it started to work. And then you're fighting a guy like that, and you're like, dude, this isn't going to work. And then it starts working, and you're like, oh, crap, this is starting to work. Collier gets back to his feet. Mills in a dominant clinch position. Let's see if he can do something with it. So what does this mean for the third round, Jaden? These guys have been going at it. It's possibly one apiece that we spoke about. This could be enough of Mills to win it if he does something significant, which we haven't really seen yet. But I feel like Collier really needs to turn it back. It looked like that body knee affected Mills. If I'm Collier, I'm trying to put out more shots but put less into them because he's throwing everything into him and it's almost taxing him.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. Collier just seems very tired at this point. Looks like he used a second on the fence there to suck in some oxygen and start attacking again like he is now.
Man, and he just snapped Mills' head back with like a Pez dispenser with a jab and then a hook to follow. Collier smells blood even though it's him that's bleeding. Hands down by his waist, the boys walk into the middle. Almost an agreement to start letting them go. And there's the knees that Collier was talking about in his pre-fight. They're clashing with anything and everything, whether it's a jab, whether they're grabbing them to the clinch. Collier is still finding a home for that jab. I think he needs to stop trying to finish him and go volume. Even if there's nothing in them, because Mills is just walking him down. Collier's looking for the Hail Mary, but I think he just needs numbers. 3 rounds in the bank for what could be an early contender for fight of the night. That was so much fun. Early on, it looked like Collier had his number. He was throwing feints. He was hitting the leg that we were talking about, and by the time it was the third, it was just a slugfest, and Mills really wanted that kind of fight. Now it got very, very muddy. As we go to our next-gen constructions replay for that third round. Collier walking him down after the knee. We mentioned it might have hurt him, Jaden.
Yeah, absolutely. Collier, he did a great job just using his range against Mills. I feel like he definitely knew who he was going up against tonight, because he predicted how Mills would fight quite accurately. Whether he was able to totally counter that is another story.
100%. I'm going to do something a little strange, but just bear with me. Close your eyes for a second, Jaden. You have blood in your eyelashes, mate, from that first fight. Oh, I'm so glad to be back on Beatdown Promotions, ladies and gentlemen. 2 fights in and they've brought the violence. I'm just our amateur contingent. I'm in danger of losing my voice early. Usually by the time it's the main card, I've lost my voice, but we're 2 fights in. We've got blood on us already. And potentially a fight of the night contender between Collier and Mills. Judges deliberating. James O'Shea is in the cage.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we'll get set to make this one official part of Beatdown Promotions, our huge card here, brought to you by our event sponsor, Next Gen Constructions. And this bout brought to you thanks to Confidential Tax and Business Services. Ladies and gentlemen, they deserve your applause. Give them a massive round of applause. What a fight. Might be fight number 2, but an early contender for our fight of the night. Ladies and gentlemen, we go to the judges' scorecards, and they have scored the bout this way. Your first card reads at 29-28. Your second judge scores the bout 29-28. And your third card reads 30-27, all to your winner by unanimous decision. And it goes to the blue corner, Eli